All right, Olivia, you can get started.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you guys for letting Kylie join us today. Usually she's at the sitters, but she decided to say hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, how you doing?
Kylie.
Oh, you are so cute.
What
She's
a nice
Oh
absolutely
my
smile.
goodness.
Our
Oh,
baby shark watcher in the house.
love her.
yeah.
15 months old today. We also have a 9 and a 3-year-old. So they all have kind of grown up with baby shark. So this is pretty fun.
That's amazing.
Yes, love it. So thank you both for taking some time to chat with me. I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully Kylie is not going to roll off the couch here. So I was curious, Kimiko, if you could tell me your favorite part of voice acting for Baby Shark, if you have a favorite memory or a favorite part of that.
I mean, what isn't my favorite part? I love doing voice acting. I think it's so expressive and playful, and I get to use my voice, which was my first love, and really lean into that. But also as an actor who does live action as well, it's a lot of physical appearance stuff and how you're perceived, and you kind of like put a focus on that a lot of times, and it's just so refreshing to not have that element in this.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure. I can't even imagine trying to bounce between those two. Like I know some people do that where they like voice act and on live screen, and I don't think you could do that, right? That's crazy. Luke, I was curious what if there was a main message or a theme that you wanted viewers to gain from watching this fun movie.
Yeah, oh, there are so many. The thing that's so great about this film is that it touches on so many different themes, and the main one being friendship. But in addition to that, there's such a, I don't know, the conflict resolution in this film is so good. And I think that that's something that is so important for all of us to understand and be able to implement in a positive way in our lives. And I think that Baby and William do such a good job of that in this film. And I just love that they're able to kind of present that to the world. In addition to that, there are so many kids and adults too who have to deal with moving to a new place and how that, how that makes a person feel, and it can be scary. But in this film, those emotions are explored, and in addition to that, it also shows that great opportunity and how it can be such a wonderful thing to be in a new place too. So all of those things, just kind of like just new worlds and new territories and emotions and friendship and love and music and new characters and friends and all of those types of things. That's what I hope people really take away from seeing this beautiful film that we made.
I love all of those. That's awesome. I definitely got a lot of themes when I screened the movie. And so that was really
Yeah.
neat to see them all like come together. And um Kamiko, Baby Shark has grown like into a massive enterprise, right? Like what started out pretty small. I mean, I think this is a good question for both of you, but I'll direct it at Kamiko. What made you most interested and excited to be a part of this growing enterprise?
I mean, as soon as I got an audition for Baby Shark, I was like, it's Baby Shark. Oh my gosh. Who doesn't know Baby Shark? Like everyone in the world knows Baby Shark. So how could you not be excited is my question.
Right. Was there a specific, outside of just growing up with it, I guess, in a way, or like, knowing where it started, right? You were just like, oh, cool, I can do voice acting, right? Is there a particular, do you prefer voice acting over live action, or is it just kind of depends on what you're up to and like the obviously the movie or like the film or whatever you're in?
I think a healthy balance is always good. There are different things that come with either of those, that type of work, and they both bring their own sort of like expression and excitement. And, like live action is incredibly uh, challenging at times, and also acting is also challenging at times as well. But I just know that when I enter the studio, I'm just gonna have a blast, no matter what. So it's hard to say. I love a challenge, but I also love to just be so silly.
Don't we all? Don't we
Yeah.
all? I mean, I prefer since COVID happened, a lot of my work has been remote. Like I work full time, right? And so instead of going in the office every day, I've been working remote. And I can tell you, it's just those days of like different, right? Like I don't
Yeah.
have to go in the office and like, go into an in-person meeting. I can stay home or I can, do virtual, right? I'm sure it's just like a whole different experience for y'all being actors, but in very similar instance of like sometimes you just like something different, right?
Yeah.
Different challenge, if you will. Believe me, some they all have their own challenges, that's for sure. Luke, do you have a favorite part or scene from the movie or a fun memory from recording?
I do. My favorite part, which was quite surprising, is when Baby and William have the argument, because this is the first time in their journey since we've known them that they've argued. They're always on these underwater adventures together and just having fun. Whereas this, they really kind of get to explore the depths of their friendship in this film. And kind of navigating that was something that was really new and unexpected for me. So it was kind of a great challenge to do that justice. And so that was my favorite part because it was something new for yeah, just the journey of Baby and William's friendship.
Of it. You could definitely see that all the way through, and it's kind of, neat
Yeah.
to see something new and experience that.
Yeah. And also just recording the songs. Like the songs in this film are so great. Oh my goodness. I can't even go into it. I find myself like listening to like just blasting the soundtrack in my car, which is available on, like Spotify and Apple Music, like all the streaming services. And I keep just bouncing around to which is my favorite. And I'm listening, I'm like, man, Kamiko sounds so good on this. And then I'll be like, oh my God, Ashley Tisdale is so great on like there's just so, and then in Hyper there's so many different people that are a part of this project who are just killing it every step of the way, and so proud to be a part of this. It's really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, we constantly have kids' music playing in the car, and I found myself dropping the kids off at daycare or school and like forgetting to turn it over to like music I want
Yeah.
to listen to. And, like, driving down the road, and I'm like, why in the world am I still listening to this? Like, don't I have enough of this music, right? It's so
Yes.
Sure, and it's
Yes.
enjoyable.
I know, right?
So
You like Baby
catchy.
Shark? You like Baby Shark? Yes, you do.
That
Yeah.
smile.
It's a hot mess,
My
literally.
heart. Oh.
Kamiko, do you have a piece of advice that you would be interested in sharing to up and coming and aspiring actors? You have such a wide variety of experience that I thought maybe you'd have something to share.
Yeah, honestly, I think the biggest thing is just working on yourself and living life to the fullest. You can't really be an actor unless you have life experiences, and also like a certain sense of persistence, if you will. It's a really hard business, and you should just expect rejection to be a part of it, and it's nothing personal. It's never anything personal. It's just sort of like, are you the right fit for this world? And just remembering that, reminding yourself, like, it's not about me at the end of the day. It's about, what's best for this show or, whatever. And yeah, but also keeping your happiness in check too. You got to always make sure that you're leading your life, with joy, and making sure that you're doing what's best for you at the end of the day. I've taken like little mini breaks here and there just, to travel or to, put this aside for a second, because it's important to make sure that I'm number one, and my happiness is prioritized at the end of the day. So yeah, there are a lot of things, but I'd say experience, persistence, and love and joy.
I love that. It's great. Thank you so much. Luke, I'll quickly pose the same question to you if I could before we wrap up here. You have such a wide breadth of experience as well. And I know a lot of my readers, especially their kids, really are interested in doing what you guys do on a daily basis. So I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, everything that Kamiko said, I'm echoing. So 100%. And in addition to that, just try and explore as many different corners of the industry as possible. Because I didn't know that voiceover was going to be something that would be such a big part of my life and something that I would enjoy so much. And now that I'm working in voiceover quite a bit, I'm just like, wow, it wasn't something that I ever did as a child or anything like that. I was like, oh, maybe I'll have an interest in it. But getting to actually do it, it has blown my mind how much I've really enjoyed it. And so you might find certain pockets that you're drawn to. For some people, it might be a specific type of theater. Others, they might prefer, you know, comedy, TV. Some people might want to do stand up or improv. So kind of explore a bit of everything. And going back to what Kamiko was saying about having life experiences, and these are things that it's just what you enjoy doing. Some you might love making puzzles and focus on that, or being outside and going hiking or doing sports, and all of these different things really inform what you're able to bring to different projects. And it's so nice that within a lot of these stories that we're telling, we're able to kind of apply certain real life experiences to that storytelling. And that's why I think this movie in particular, Baby Shark's Big Movie, it really does touch so many people, because there is so many elements in there that apply to all of us. And so I'm just so glad that we get to share this with the world on March 5th when it's available on digital. Because yeah, it's just so heartwarming and great. So yeah, that's my soapbox moment for you.
I love it. Well, again, thank you both very much for taking some time, and thanks for letting Kylie join us for just a little bit there. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I appreciate it so much.
Thank you. You too, Olivia. Thank you.
Yeah.